and viewers with us tonight, I'll first like to go across to Zenith. That picture today would speak 1,000 words of a lady sitting next to the body of her husband. You know, there should never have been elections in Kashmir. I hope that Justice Chandrachud is watching tonight, because Justice Chandrachud and a 5-judge bench had told the election commission, the government or the election commission, there must be elections by September 2024. I'm sorry, I'll be clear tonight. I don't think the Supreme Court should get into issues like this because the Supreme Court will not take responsibility for the security implications of a Omar Abdullah government. Very clear, some things are beyond the purview of the courts. I'm not saying courts are responsible for what happened today, but this election approach doesn't help. It's time the elected government tells the Supreme Court that on some areas, leave it to us. This lady who is sitting with her husband's body next to her still has red bangles on. She's probably newly married. See the picture, full frame viewers. People are telling me, I said, don't dilute any pictures tonight. Let the people of the country see what Indians are going through in the name of peace efforts in Kashmir. I hope you see closely Omar Abdullah's face tonight, and I hope it shows some sense of guilt, because I've been told the JK police is non-existent in these areas. Non-existent. Everybody knows, even a child would know, that you need very solid JK police deployment. But I'm told in this area where there are so many tourists, there is absolutely nothing but a lackadaisical approach of the JK police. They don't even conduct regular drills which are essential for securing such sensitive locations. And QRT and deployment mostly come from JK police. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening the debate tonight. We're demanding a final solution. And I'd like Lalit Ambarta to start the conversation this evening. And I'll keep breaking the news as we move ahead and the latest pictures. Lalit.
Arnab?
Yeah.
What we have witnessed in is a mini version of what Israel saw on 7th of October 2020.
Yeah.
But the impact, this one, what they did in Pahalgam today, which was a brazen expression of death and destruction, Hindu phobia. I also request everybody out here, call it out how it is. They did not target Indians.
Hindu phobia.
Anybody. It is Hindu phobia, and what Hamas and Islamic Jihad of Palestine did to Israelis, they did to us again in Pahalgam. It's not for the first time. And the unfortunate part is, are we going to react like Israel? Are we going to, you talked about reaction, are we going to convert Pakistan?
Well, there's no other option. The Indian Army chief is also in Srinagar right now. Obviously, something has to happen fast. Obviously now. The Indian Army chief has not gone there for a holiday. Enough democracy in Kashmir. यार बहुत होगी democracy. कुछ नहीं होने वाला ज़्यादा democracy करके.
Arnab sir, Pakistan is only one element of it.
No, the army chief is there, ladies and gentlemen, and he's very much there in Srinagar. He's landed there. Home Minister has landed there. Something's going to happen. I say just sack Omar Abdullah's cosmetic government. It's too expensive and unnecessary. Let there be complete and absolute army rule in Kashmir. चीजें एक महीने में ठीक हो जाएंगी. There's no point playing around anymore. What do you say, Ashok Pandit?
Arnab, can I complete?
Arnab, this is.
Please, Ashok ji, एक minute, please. Today is a reminder that Kashmir Jihad is alive and kicking. And this is what they did today. You played that bite. They asked that survivor woman. He said, you kill us too. You go and talk to Modi.
Can I get that package bite? Can the bite be packaged properly? Not just a 2-line below? Yeah, the terrorist said to the lady, go and tell Modi.
Yes, the same thing happened when telecommunication engineer Kulbhushan Gebi Ganju was assassinated by these jihadis who were guided into the attic of that house by the neighboring Muslim. You know, when he was killed, the mother, the wife said, "You kill us too." You know what she was told? "Iske par koi roene wala to koi hona chahiye." So Kashmir jihad is live and kicking. The security grid of Kashmir is no doubt very tight. Whenever they find a breach, they hit. And don't forget, there is no deterrent. The jihadis who perpetrated genocide of Kashmiri Hindus are scot-free. The murderers, rapists, and mass murderers are going scot-free in Kashmir. Where is the deterrent? And also about you told the local polity, the Lok Sabha member of Srinagar, NC's Mehdi. You know what he said the other day? He said this tourism influx in Kashmir is the cultural invasion of Kashmir.
Yeah.
He, member of parliament. And also, you know, you have tried to segregate the separatists, but the venomous mainstream polity of Kashmir is there.
Right now, what is this pull around? Yeah.
If words can do the action, our friend has said enough. You and I discussed once. The first step take is
Windows, stop bans, windows. Don't put the frame up. Raise it. Don't leave
you ban the cricket matches. You ban the cultural relations.
Louder! I can't hear Pulla, for God's sake. Fix audio.
Government quiet.
Audio room.
Government quiet. Why is government quiet? Ban cricket. Why are you having cricket?
Yeah, ban
Next
cricket.
week there's a match scheduled.
Ban cricket, I've been saying.
Women of
ban
India.
it out.
If
the BCCI doesn't do it, I'm said it overnight. Ban those TV channels that show India-Pakistan matches. Shame on people of this country who watch India-Pakistan cricket for commercial reasons. Throw them out. But there is a lobby here, you see. They make money out of cricket. You think we don't know enough? I was the person. Pulla, don't be too democratic with me. I have said today clearly, I want to know who was the biggest cheerleader when Justice Chandrachud said that there has to be elections in Kashmir. Now, all the people who say Justice Chandrachud, I hope you're watching tonight. I think it was the biggest mistake of yours, with the greatest of respect. The one observation of the Supreme Court I completely disagree with. I disagreed with so many. But how can the Supreme Court tell the government that you have elections in Kashmir by September 2024? What have elections in Kashmir got us?
Arnab, because they have not...
Yes, Ashok Pandit now. What is Ashok Pandit on the left?
Nobody from the family has been killed. Nobody from their family has been killed. They have not lost anybody from their people. That's why they have always been talking this nonsense. They have been supporting terrorism in Kashmir. This is not for the first time which has happened. We saw what happened in Pulwama. We saw what happened in Chhattisgarh.
Everything.
We saw what happened in other places in Kashmir.
Put
the
other case on the right. Not pro-DMK, for God's sake.
Left, right and center. This is not for the first time it has happened, Arnab. This is not for the first time. Few months back.
I'll tell you one thing. There is a group है कश्मीर में. नहीं, कश्मीर हमारा है. एक मिनट. But I want to talk to the people inside. First of all, I want to say this. कि सोहेल काज़मी जी मान के चले हमारे देश के अंदर भी कई सारे गद्दार हैं. You know, I was told, I said, this Pakistani terror model has carried out the attack, but there must have been some local support. और अभी अगर कोई हम सर्च एंड पूरा ऑल आउट जाए, then I'd say forget human rights. ना आप लोग भी रोना धोना बंद करें. कश्मीर का सोल्यूशन चाहिए तो forget human rights. होना ही पड़ेगा अभी. कुछ नहीं मिला, इलेक्शन कर दी, कुछ नहीं मिला. Now there's going to be only army and military approach. This helping hand, healing hand, bandaged hand is not going to help. It's not going to ever do any good.
It is shameful. It is shameful when the people from my industry work with Pakistanis.
They feel
proud about it.
There is a protest. Jammu is going for a band. There is a protest live outside. और ये सारे लोग जितने बैठे हुए इधर, जैसे कांग्रेस के जो बैठे हुए इधर, आबिद मीर मगामी जी, और होगी पॉलिटिक्स इनकी. ये पेशा है इनकी राजनीति करना. ये समझ नहीं पाए हैं. और आबिद मीर मगामी, आपकी पार्टी तो ऐसे भी हार गई, कुछ तो प्रेजेंस है नहीं आपके, तो आप तो 10 लोगों को भी रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते हो. मगर सुधर जाइए अभी. Because I'll tell you one thing, what you're going to see in Kashmir now. Just 1 minute.
जो लोग 29 को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं उनका क्या हाल है?
किसको? एक मिनट, रेडियो, डोंट टॉक टू मी नाउ, 1 सेकंड. या क्या बोल रहे हो?
कैसे हुआ ये? कैसे सिक्योरिटी किनके हाथ में है? गवर्नर के हाथ में पूरा सिक्योरिटी आती है, होम मिनिस्टर के हाथ में आती है, कैसे हुआ ये?
जम्मू एंड कश्मीर पुलिस किसके अंदर आती है?
होम मिनिस्टर के अंदर आती है, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर के अंदर आती है, आपको पता नहीं है?
तो आप सरकार क्यों चाहिए आपको उमर अब्दुल्ला की?
कौन सरकार है?
क्यों चाहिए? पिकनिक कर रहे हो आप लोग?
गिरा दो सरकार,
आपको गिरा दे सरकार. मैं तो कह रहा हूं होनी नहीं चाहिए आपकी सरकार.
मैं भी
आपने कुछ बोला, आपने कुछ बोला, वहां पे कहा गया है हिंदूज हैव बीन टारगेटेड, हिंदुओं को टारगेट किया गया. कुछ कहा आपने? कुछ कहा आपने?
तो गिरा दो.
बोलेंगे पाकिस्तान के साथ बात करो, पाकिस्तान के साथ बात करो.
गिरा दो सरकार.
गद्दार हो आप लोग. पाकिस्तान के साथ बात करो. टॉक टू पाकिस्तान, एंगेज पाकिस्तान. इनफ पॉन्टिफिकेशन, बहुत पॉन्टिफिकेशन हो गया आपका. इनफ पॉन्टिफिकेशन. डोंट गिव मी दिस आर्मचेयर कंडेमनेशन. Where is this Omar Abdullah tonight who gave lectures about solving Kashmir terror by engaging with the take the elected government into confidence? होते हैं पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट आपके साथ, इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट के साथ कॉन्फिडेंस में बात करते हैं आपके साथ, और कहते हैं यू कांट फाइट मिलिटेंसी इन अ वैक्यूम. टेररिज्म का वर्ड इस्तेमाल भी नहीं कर सकते, इतनी हिम्मत नहीं है आप में. मिलिटेंसी मिलिटेंसी मिलिटेंसी.
से पहले होम
और जय फिलिस्तीन, जय फिलिस्तीन, जय फिलिस्तीन, जय हमास, जय फिलिस्तीन. कहां है महबूबा मुफ्ती? कहां है महबूबा मुफ्ती?
रहेगा.
कहां है महबूबा मुफ्ती? आप मुझे बोलिए. JD Vance has tweeted, and viewers remember this, but JD Vance, this has happened, this has all happened while JD Vance, the US Vice President, is in India. This is aimed at sending a message. We are told an Israeli national has died, an Italian national has died. I say tonight, viewers, please support me. We want Operation All Out in Kashmir. Operation All Out. There can be no 50-50 way right now.
We have lost people once again. We have lost people again. We keep on losing people. We are constantly losing people, day in and day out. Every day we are losing people in Kashmir. And then our people want to act with them.
Top bands are difficult to do. Windows are difficult to raise. Top band on the right cannot be made.
सरकार क्या सोच रही है?
And then we are playing cricket with them.
Phone lines can't be taken open. All elements I'll make. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a horrible situation tonight. Horrible situation. I'd like to go down to our reporter. We have a protest happening outside the hospital, where we are told the death toll is 28, and that's an official death toll. It could go higher. Let's go live. I want to go live. I want to go live.
कम्युनिटीज के बीच में डिवीजन करके आतंकवाद की एक नई डायरेक्शन लेना चाहता है, ताकि दोनों कम्युनिटीज यहाँ पे लड़ती रहे और उसको अपना नैरेटिव बनाने में कामयाबी मिले. लेकिन मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूँ, जिस प्रकार से भारत सरकार, विशेषकर गृह मंत्रालय, इन चीज़ों को सीरियसली ले रहा है, गंभीरता से ले रहा है, और जो एक टेरर इकोसिस्टम यहाँ पे जम्मू कश्मीर में बना हुआ है, कहीं न कहीं वो एलिमेंट, वो तत्व जो आज भी आतंकवाद को मदद कर रहा है, उसको और इन आतंकवादियों को, दोनों को यहाँ की जनता सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस का साथ देके जड़ से उखाड़ के नहीं फेंकेगी. तब तक भारत सरकार जो है वो पीछे नहीं हटेगी. इतना हमें विश्वास है. नरेंद्र मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी बख्शने वाले नहीं हैं ऐसे लोगों को जिन्होंने आज इंसानियत का कत्ल किया है, जिन्होंने आज मासूम लोगों को निशाना बनाया है.
एक रिपब्लिक के साथ अभी डिबेट कर रहे थे, एक डिबेट पर उनका इंटरव्यू, उनको टेररिस्ट ने कहा है कि आप मोदी से जाके चीज पूछ लो कि क्यों ये अटैक्स कर रहे हैं. वहां पर उनको आतंकी ने कहा, एक डिबेट में भी कहा गया है.
मैंने वो डिबेट नहीं देखी, लेकिन अभी हम इस अनंतनाग हॉस्पिटल में पेशेंट्स को देखने आए, इनकी हेल्प करने आए हैं. हमारे पार्टी के तमाम कार्यकर्ता ऑन टोज हैं उस वक़्त से. हाँ, जहाँ तक एक बात आती है कि टेररिज्म को जिस प्रकार से एक कहीं न कहीं प्रत्यक्ष या अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से यहाँ पे संरक्षण मिल रहा है, इंटेलेक्ट प्रोटेक्शन मिल रही है, वो बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. मैं तो इतना भी कहूँगा, यहाँ के लोगों को, पॉलिटिशियंस को अब समझना चाहिए कि हमारी लड़ाई किसके साथ है. कहीं न कहीं आज भी कुछ पॉलिटिकल लोग किसी न किसी तरीके से इनडायरेक्टली इस टेरर इकोसिस्टम को सपोर्ट करते हैं, बयानों से, स्टेटमेंट से, असेंबली में. तो उनको आज समझना चाहिए कि हमारी लड़ाई किसके साथ है. कुछ पॉलिटिशियन तो यहाँ तक आते हैं कि भाई पाकिस्तान से बातचीत करो. बड़ा दुर्भाग्य है जिस पाकिस्तान ने हमारे आज छोटे छोटे बच्चों को, महिलाओं को निशाना बनाया, और कुछ पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के लोग वकालत कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान की, उनको सोचना होगा। मैं इसको मानता हूं कि इंटेलेक्ट प्रोटेक्शन एक संरक्षण दे रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से ये घटनाएं होती है। आज सबको बाज आना चाहिए, अन्यथा मुझे लगता है कि इससे भी सख्त कार्रवाई करने की आवश्यकता है।
उमर अब्दुल्ला, आपको क्या लगता है, लगातार वो बातचीत करते हैं पाकिस्तान से?
ये तो बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। अगर इस वक्त भी कोई पॉलिटिकल पर्सन पाकिस्तान की वकालत करता है तो मैं तो ये कहूँगा कि इससे बड़ा दुर्भाग्य हो ही नहीं सकता है। यही मैं कहता हूँ, इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि कम से कम पॉलिटिकल लोगों को समझना चाहिए कि जिस मासूम व्यक्ति का आज कत्ल हो रहा है वो किन से हो रहा है, किन लोगों से हो रहा है, और उन्हीं के लिए आप फ्रंट फुट पे आ रहे हैं, उनकी प्रोटेक्शन के लिए आए, बाज आना चाहिए। मैं आज किसी भी पर्टिकुलर नाम को नहीं लूँगा, स्पेसिफिक नाम नहीं लूँगा, लेकिन वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़, वो पॉलिटिकल व्यक्ति समझदार हैं जिनके लिए मैं इशारा कर रहा हूँ, बाज आएँ।
Thank you very much for speaking to the Republic. He was Sunil Sharma of the senior leader of BJP, and he has spoken to the Republic TV after this attack took place.
Say, I want to hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me.
Yes.
Tell me now, what is the death toll? What are the casualty figures? What is the situation in the hospital right now? And viewers, just to make it clear, I'll put a top band. That is from the hospital where the live is being given. This is in Anantnag. And you need to tell us, I was told there's a protest sometime back by the families of those who have been injured or killed in the attack. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, absolutely. If we'll talk about the figures, that the official figures has not come out as of now, but we have been told from the sources that the count is the 27 as of now, but the officials have not declared it yet. But we have seen that the officials from the Jammu and Kashmir police and other the PGP leaders are arriving here. And also we have seen that the small kind of protest was outside the GMC hospital in the Anantnag, and we have also seen that the parts of the Kashmir Valley where the protests are going after this attack took place in the in the Pahalgam, and as of now the operation is still going on there. We have also seen that the injuries are still being taken to the hospital, also here in the different kind of the hospitals, whether we will talk about the Srinagar or here in the GMC Anantnag. Yes.
Yeah. Viewers, I'll come back to you. That is Rawat out there. And while this debate is on, there are people here who keep saying that, we're not giving oxygen to the terrorists, but there are people who are giving oxygen to the Pakistanis. And number one is Omar Abdullah, who in my view cannot be trusted at all. Number two is Burhan Wani supporter, Stone Pelter supporter, Mehbooba Mufti. Right? These are the people who have given oxygen to this brigade. They need to be completely sidelined.
Yeah. Yes.
They need to be completely sidelined. Yeah, Sohail Kazmi, what do you think?
डेफिनेटली अर्नब साहब, अगर आप हुर्रियत के उन संगठनों को जो दहशत का नंगा नाच यहाँ खेलते रहे हैं, हिंदू मुस्लिम की जंग करवाते रहे हैं और हाइप लेते रहे हैं, और पाकिस्तान को ये सूट करता है कि अगर वो टारगेट किलिंग करते हैं दूसरे रिलीजन के लोगों को पकड़ के और पूरी दुनिया में इस्लाम के नाम पे भीख मांगते हैं, तो मैं समझता हूँ ऐसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को बैन करना चाहिए। और इतने बड़े इंसिडेंट के बाद इमीडिएट यू गो फॉर प्रेसिडेंट रूल इन जम्मू एंड कश्मीर।
प्रेसिडेंट रूल, एब्सोल्युटली।
मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, जब मुमकिन है तो यहाँ वैसी फिजा को प्रवेल करने में मोदी साहब आगे आने चाहिए। उसमें लिहाज क्या है?
I'm putting a question tonight, viewers. My question tonight is, should there be immediate president's rule in Kashmir after the Anantnag attack? Sohail Kazmi, I just heard from you. Mohammad Ejaz, who's the chief spokesperson of the JKUM, what in your view is the right approach now?
पहली बात मैं ये कहूंगा कि आज कश्मीरियत, इंसानियत और जमहूरियत का कत्ल पहलगाम के बाइसरन इलाके में हुआ है। अभी तक जैसे अभी आप कह रहे थे कि 27 लोगों की ऑफिशियली डेथ डिक्लेयर की गई है, मैं कहूंगा कि आज किसी मुसलमान, किसी हिंदू, किसी क्रिश्चियन, किसी सिख की ये कत्ल नहीं हुई है, ये इंसानियत की कत्ल हुआ है। और एज अ पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट एंड एज अ सिटीजन ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर, ये ह्यूमैनिटेरियन क्राइसिस हुई है। जैसा आप अर्नब जी अभी आप कह रहे थे कि पिछले 20 सालों से ये ड्रास्टिकली कवर्ड अटैक है ऑन इनोसेंट सिविलियंस, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत सीरियसली लेना चाहिए। और दिस इज आई थिंक कैन बी अ टर्निंग पॉइंट इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर, जबकि एक इंसानियत और एक जमहूरियत को बचाना चाहिए। यहाँ पे हमारे जो गृह मंत्री जी अमित शाह जी जो कश्मीर में इस वक्त वारिद कश्मीर है, और मुझे लगता है I think this can be a turning point for the history of Jammu Kashmir, जबकि एक इंसानी जानों को जो तलाफी 30 सालों से हो रही है, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, उनको बचाया जाए। यहाँ पे हिंदू मुस्लिम करने से बेहतर है कि अगर जम्मू कश्मीर के बाशिंदों को बचाया जाए, या फिर जो कर्नाटका का बाशिंदा एक बिजनेसमैन जो यहाँ पे सैर करने आया था उसकी जान बचाई जाए। मुझे लगता है कि गृह मंत्री को वो इकदामात उठाने चाहिए। यहाँ पे हमें किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को बिना टारगेट किए हुए एक ह्यूमैनिटेरियन बेसिस पे ऑन ग्राउंड जीरो एक ऐसे कैंपेनिंग चलानी चाहिए ताकि ऐसे ड्रास्टिक अटैक्स ना हो, और एक इंक्वायरी बिठा देनी चाहिए कि आगे जो कि हमारे जेके पुलिस के डिपार्टमेंट हो, एसओजी हो, सीआरपीएफ हो, वो गृह मंत्री के तले आ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है कि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इज लेम, they cannot cater even we can say deployment of JK police in any part of state। तो आर्टिकल 370 को छोड़ दीजिए, पत्थरबाजी भी उससे होती थी, मिलिटेंसी भी उससे होती थी, यहाँ टारगेट किलिंग्स भी उससे होती थी। अब व्हाट नाउ? इट हैज बीन 6 years ऑफ रिवोकेशन ऑफ आर्टिकल 370। व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट? नाउ अगेन द 27 डेथ्स मोर। आखिर कब तक जम्मू कश्मीर को यह बर्दाश्त करना पड़ेगा? आखिर कब तक हमें ये लाशें देखनी पड़ेगी? आखिर कब तक हमें नौजवानों और यहाँ के निहत्थे इंसानों की, मैं कहूंगा, लाशों पे सियासत करनी पड़ेगी? कब तक ये प्रोक्लेमेशंस होंगे? कब तक, मैं बोल रहा हूं, कब तक, आखिर कब तक? The people out here has to answer today, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there is need for combined action. I will open up the phone lines right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been many terrorist attacks, and things have not changed after Omar Abdullah's swearing in. All these things are cosmetic. They do not help us at all, ladies and gentlemen. There have been 13 terrorist attacks since Omar Abdullah took office in only 5 months of the operation of the government. This is all right, please. It does not need to run as a full frame graphics, please. There have been too many terrorist attacks. There has been a Gandarbal attack. There has been a Shopia attack. There has been a Akhnur attack. There's been a Srinagar grenade attack. There's been a Kathua encounter. There's been a Gandarbal attack. And there has been a Baramulla attack when terrorists ambushed army vehicles, killing 2 soldiers and 2 civilians. 3 others were also injured. There also Rashtriya Rifles convoy have been attacked, highlighting a shift towards military targets. I'm told right now that Pakistan is on alert because India may respond. I think we should. But I think this time, Lalit, we need to move fast. I need to get some security experts also back on the debate right now. I need to open up the phone lines. I need to let the people know they can call in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And Lalit is on the debate, yeah. I need to get General Bakshi back on the debate.
First of all, let's not sugarcoat this massacre of Hindus. This was out and out against Hindus. This was the expression of Hindu phobia which emanates from Pakistan. जो जनरल ने वहां पे जो भाषण दिया है वो टू नेशन थ्योरी का जो दिया था कश्मीर के संदर्भ में बोला था. This was in the context of Kashmir, and this was totally a targeted killing of Hindus. Let's not forget it. And someone was telling it has happened today. कश्मीरियत जब मर गई, इंसानियत मर गई. 35 साल पहले कश्मीरी हिंदू का नरसंहार हुआ था, जेनोसाइड हुआ था. कश्मीर जिंदा थी क्या? तब कहां थे जिंदा? कहां थी? और वंधामा में अर्नब, दैट वी रिकॉल, वंधामा और संग्रामपुरा, वहां पे एक बच्चा बच गया था मैसेकर में. A small kid survived. He cried, and these jihadis returned back, and they said, there's an unfinished task to be done. And you know what they did? They emptied their AK-47 rifle in the small child's brain. And this is what Kashmir is all about. This is fraud. You have to contain the geopolitical space that has been allowed by Indian Constitution to these Kashmir mainstream politicians. You know, they can mourn the death of Hezbollah terrorists. And they were talking about
this is what has happened today is a Hamas-style attack. What happened on October 17th? I want people of India must wake up. We have people who are Hamas supporters in our country. And this is a Hamas-style attack. It's like Israel was attacked by the Hamas on October 17th. This date today will go in history, ladies and gentlemen. The 22nd of April is to India what October 7th or 17th was to the Israelis. The test is of how we respond now.
Pakistan into Gaza. We demand we convert Pakistan into Gaza. I think that should be the message.
And we need to do everything internationally to settle this matter once and for all. I've been saying it. Pakistan is weak. Move.
And also the collaborators.
Move. Have a final solution.
Collaborators in Kashmir. Collaborators among mainstream parties in Kashmir. They have to be defined.
Collaborators have to be put in.
Than the terrorists.
Collaborators have to be put in. Mehbooba Omar should have been in lockup.
Yes, National Conference, Lok Sabha MP, who said tourism influx in Kashmir is cultural invasion of Kashmir. He should be in jail. And you know this, the National Conference member of Parliament in the last Parliament from Baramulla, he raised Pakistan Zindabad slogan in the live JK Assembly.
We're going to get a lot of security reactions also coming in, ladies and gentlemen.
He rewarded him with the ticket to the Lok Sabha. I would not have been shocked or surprised if he had raised Pakistan Zindabad, the Parliament of India. So I think we have to curtail the geopolitical space to these.
We can flash that. I've just received news. This is only a 5-second breaking right now in the present context. Ladies and gentlemen, that Mehul Choksi is going to be coming back to India because a court in Belgium has rejected the bail plea of fugitive Mehul Choksi, who's the main accused. And this has just happened in Belgium some time back. Now I'm going back to this news right now. I'm going to open up to phone lines. 95% of people feel there should be immediate president's rule in Kashmir. I think that is the only way out right now. I'd like to get my reporters back in. I'd like to go back to Srinagar. I'd like to go back to Gursimran. I'd like my desk to tell me about what's going on outside. It would be fantastic if they can do that, ladies and gentlemen. Arawat has been live and patched for some time. I'd like to go to Zenat, and I would like to go to Zenat, and I would like to go across to Gursimran, and I would like my PCR, production and desk teams to coordinate among each other, please, and not give me conflicting messages on who's live and who's not live. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to be opening up the phone lines right now, Pakistan is in fear. I've got contacts and people calling in from Pakistan who are saying there's a great fear about how India will respond right now. And Zeenat has more with us right now because she's closely in touch with the entire security apparatus and how they are looking at things. Now, the pressure is building. This is like after Pulwama. Every day the pressure was building on the government to act. You remember that, Zeenat. What's the status now?
See, absolutely, the pressure is building on each one of us, from security apparatus to the administration, to see that these kind of incidents are not repeated. But right now, the Home Minister is in Srinagar, so that is building more pressure on the security apparatus to neutralize the terrorists who have carried this drastic attack and the kind of gruesome attack. And the pictures that have come in from the spot where this attack was carried, these are the pictures that will be remembered for the century. And it is a murder of humanity on ground, for which the Kashmiris have always condemned these kind of attack. But we need to understand that the politicians who have been talking about or raising pitch, talking to Pakistan, that without Pakistan things will not normalize. But today these politicians will have to answer that, is this for which they are pitching, and they have been making speeches and they have been carrying their election agenda that talk to Pakistan, that will help to improve the situation on ground. When Chief Minister Omar Abdullah is sitting as an elected representative of the people, what he has to say today about it, when in a broad daylight the tourists from different places of the country were hit in Pahalgam in South Kashmir. 8 terrorists, 4 in army fatigue and 4 were keeping a watch on when these terrorists were firing indiscriminately on these tourists who was almost 70 in number. And then it took a lot of time to evacuate those injured or those who lost their life. As of now, the toll that stands here is 26 casualties are coming from Pahalgam, in which the 2 foreign nationals, 2 have been killed. Needs to be tomorrow. There will be a visit of Home Minister Amit Shah to the Pahalgam, to the spot. He will also be meeting the injured in the hospital. He has already been briefed about the situation on ground by DG J&K police. Then the other machinery, the officials are present in this meeting. Right now he is at Raj Bhavan, where he is also getting one-on-one conversation.
Arawat is alive right now. I got visuals, movement behind him. Let's see what's happening behind Arawat. Arawat, over to you in Anantnag. What's What's happening behind you?
Yes,
We see
Arnab,
some
this
security
is the
movement.
visuals here outside the GMC, and you can see here the visuals that the officers from the various organizations are visiting the GMC, and we are here continuously showing you the visuals. Firdaus is showing you the right of the visuals that the forces are here, and you can see the visuals of the huge deployment of the forces here, and you can see here in the visuals that the individuals are coming here from the different. Also, we are also going to speak with the Junaid Mottu also. आप लोग बताइए कैसे आपको लगातार दिख रहे हैं किस तरह से यहाँ पे आतंकी गतिविधि हो रही है. अभी अगर बात करें एक टूरिस्ट को भी है जो है निशाना बनाया ग्रुप को.
बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट ग्रूसम बारबैरिक इंसिडेंट है. एक इंसिडेंट ऑफ टेरर है, कोई दो अल्फाज नहीं है इसमें. और जितनी भी इसकी कंडेमनेशन हो वो कम हो, अनइक्विवोकल कंडेमनेशन हो कम हो. यहाँ पे जो मरीज़ हैं उनको मैं और मेरे हमरा मेरे कलीग मेरे भाई फॉर्मर डिप्टी मेयर शेख मोहम्मद इमरान साहब आए हैं. श्रीनगर में भी जाके मिल रहे हैं हम जो विक्टिम्स हैं. बहुत ही दुखद, बहुत ही अफसोसनाक हादसा है, और जो इसके परपेट्रेटर्स हैं हमें पूरा यकीन है दे विल बी ब्रॉट टू जस्टिस.
लेकिन जो एक वीडियो क्लिप आया था उसमें उनसे पूछा
नाम क्यों नहीं ले रहे
हो या आप हिंदू.
Terrorism has no religion.
Terrorism has no religion.
Terrorist is inhuman by his very nature. The word terror means वो inhuman है. उसमें human instincts ही नहीं है. और अगर कोई मजहब की बुनियाद पे किसी को टारगेट कर रहा है, वो यही दर्शाता है कि उसमें कोई ह्यूमन इंस्टिंक्ट्स नहीं है, कोई ह्यूमैनिटी नहीं है. एवरी रिलीजन इन द वर्ल्ड.
इसमें अगर की बात क्यों है? अगर कहाँ, जब आई विटनेस अकाउंट ने कहा है कि मजहब के नाम पे टारगेट किया गया था.
जो कत्ल है पूरी इंसानियत का कत्ल है, तो ये हम में से नहीं है, ये हमें रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते हैं.
ये जुनैद मट्टू को पूछिए कि अगर क्यों कह रहे हैं.
रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते हैं, कश्मीरियों को रिप्रेजेंट.
इज अ रिपोर्टर देयर, कैन यू हियर मी?
अगेंस्ट टेरर एंड कश्मीर.
अरावत आज जुनैद की अगर मगर की बात क्यों है? आई विटनेस कह रहे हैं that they were targeted for their religion.
काफी टाइम से देख रहे कुछ पॉलिटिशियंस ऐसे हैं जो कि बता रहे पाकिस्तान से बातचीत होनी चाहिए, बाकी चीज आपको लग रहा है ये सही वो कह रहे हैं, या अगर बीच में आता है इस बातों.
ये देखिए, ये मौका नहीं है ये सब बातें करने का.
अरे मौका तो एक महीने पहले भी नहीं था. Can he hear me?
आफ्टरमाथ में करते हैं.
He can't. He has to put his phone to his ear. And production has to tell him to do that.
वो फॉरेन अफेयर्स का मसला, एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स का मसला, और वो सियासत का मसला इन हालात के साथ नहीं जोड़ना चाहिए. एन एक्ट ऑफ टेरर इज एन एक्ट ऑफ टेरर. देयर आर नो एब्सोल्यूट टू वेज अबाउट इट. दिस इज एन एक्ट ऑफ टेरर. इसमें कोई और डिस्कस करने की चीज जरूरत नहीं है.
पाकिस्तान का नाम क्यों नहीं ले रहे? Why does he not name Pakistan? Why does Junaid Mattu not name Pakistan? Why does Junaid Mattu not name Pakistan? Ask him. Ask him, Arawat. Tell him Arnab is asking. पूछिए, उनके माइक सामने रखिए, पाकिस्तान का नाम क्यों नहीं लेते हैं? मेरा नाम लेके पूछिए जुनैद को.
डिबेट तो नहीं मैं करूंगा.
नहीं, मेरा नाम लेके पूछिए कि पाकिस्तान का नाम क्यों नहीं लेते जुनैद मट्टू.
नहीं, who am I? Of course Pakistan is behind this.
नहीं, of course क्या?
Behind this. It can't be Russia.
No, so talk to Pakistan. Talk to Pakistan. कौन सी पार्टी कहती है? Put the earpiece in his mind. Put the earphone on his ear.
I think that Pakistan should be held answerable without an iota of doubt. And this is not just an attack on the tourists. This is an attack, first and foremost, prima facie, this is an attack on the spirit of Kashmir, the economy of Kashmir, the people of Kashmir, the honor of Kashmir. And Pakistan should be held answerable. People who are shouting
Junaid, were the people who were killed, Junaid, this is Arnab here, were the people who were killed targeted because of their religion? Were the people who were killed targeted because of their religion? Answer that question. The eyewitness accounts are there.
Reports which suggest that somebody's religion was asked.
Yeah, so you've seen the videos, Junaid.
I mean, I'm very clear, and I'm very clear about the fact that whoever the perpetrators were, whatever their motivations were, this is an act.
Why do you say whoever the perpetrators were?
Of course, Pakistan.
Well, you keep saying we need to talk to Pakistan. You still think we need to talk to Pakistan? Your party, Junaid, always says talk to Pakistan. You still would say talk to Pakistan.
Not in these circumstances.
No, then in what circumstances? 1 month back was fine. How many terrorist incidents has Pakistan carried out since your election, your party was sworn in? You say not in these circumstances?
Statistics. I do not have the statistics.
You have the statistics.
Right,
you need to stop saying talk to Pakistan, Junaid.
To come together.
You need to stop saying talk to Pakistan.
I'm not responsible for your nightmares and dreams. But right now we all...
There are no nightmares and dreams. This is a nightmare for the country. You can avoid my questions, but you can't run away from them.
Back to your studios.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Arawat. The bottom line is the Omar Abdullah government has no right to be there. Let me tell you how many people expect president's rule to be put in. And the numbers are clear, 95%. It is a moment right now. This is a moment. This is a moment for the country. If we are not going to be decisive now, viewers, this is a moment.
Arnab, can I come in, sir?
Yes, sir, you can. I'm just looking at my news updates right now while I'm broadcasting. I'm told the Pakistanis are freaking out. The Air Force is all alert in Rawalpindi. They should be. They should be.
It is high time. It is high time my country has, my people who are at the helm of affairs in Delhi, they have an understanding of what we have on hand in Kashmir. Kashmir Jihad is alive and kicking. Pan-Islamism inspired, terror-infested Kashmir Jihad is alive. And what they are doing now is they are going to target you, and you are not going to do anything because they say you are handicapped. There is no deterrent. Hindus' lives do not matter in Kashmir. What they did in Rajouri a few months ago, they asked for Aadhaar card and killed the people when they found they were Hindus. Even Kashmir, even Pahalgam today.
These are pictures from outside the hospital, full frame, viewers. These are pictures from outside the Pahalgam hospital, full frame, ladies and gentlemen. And those are people, their loved ones all standing outside the hospital as of this minute, going in, looking for every single update they can get at this time about what has happened to their own. And families are waiting as injured, keep coming into the hospital, and Republic is reporting live tonight. And the Home Minister is having a security situation, reviewing the security situation. And, Omar Abdullah is there, who's always said that we need to involve the Pakistanis for some kind of solution in Kashmir. They must evaluate their position tonight. Mohammed Ejaz, aap hamare saath hai aaj. Aur Abid Mir Maghami bhi hamare saath hai. First of all, हमारी जो इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स है इसको खत्म किया जाए. आप कह रहे कोई मजहब नहीं है तो पार्टी भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. कोई पार्टी पॉलिटिकल लाइन नहीं होनी चाहिए, राष्ट्रवादी लाइन होनी चाहिए अभी. If you want to save Kashmir.
बिल्कुल सही बात आपने कही. यहाँ पार्टी लाइंस के बगैर हर कोई बात कर रहा है और मुझे लगता है कि अगर कोई पॉलिटिशियन या कोई सिटीजन चाहे किसी भी राज्य का हो,
they behaved on 19th of January 1990. Will entire Kashmir come down on the streets today to condemn this attack? I want to ask this question to them and these leaders of Jammu and Kashmir. These political leaders, will they come on the streets tomorrow and attack Pakistan and tell Pakistan is responsible for this attack? They are responsible of the attack because they were Hindus? What religion are we talking about? That terrorism doesn't have religion? They were killed today because they were Hindus. They were asked whether they were Hindus or not. And always, whenever they have killed in a similar situation, they have killed because they were Hindus. We were killed because we were Hindus. Chhattisgarh, they were killed because they were Sikhs. They went on killing people left, right and center because they were Hindus. And this is the reality. Let the politicians of Kashmir understand that. And you are absolutely right, Arnab. That's enough time. The time is over. We have to attack Pakistan because Pakistan will not allow us to live in peace. They will not allow. That's a provision because Pakistan is a terrorist nation. Pakistan is a terror nation. We'll keep on dying like this. Imagine the cries of that woman who lost her husband on the street today. Who is responsible for that? And this Junaid Mattu is saying that terrorism is no religion. What kind of logic is this? And what Kashmiriyat we are talking about? Kashmir, there was never a Kashmiriyat. Kashmiriyat is a farce. Everything ended in 1990 and they went on killing people left, right and center. How long are we going to cry? How long are we going to listen to this bangles being broken? How long are we going to listen to the screams? Hindus and all those people who are victims of terrorism. How long? How long? And then how long are we? The entire government has been telling us that the tourists are increasing in Kashmir. Tourists are increasing. Kashmir has come back to normal. And we Kashmiri Pandits
the problem is the media is not talking. I want to say one thing. I have just been told that a corporate media. No. While this is happening, viewers, I am asking the people of this country to make a choice. There is one corporate media channel which right now is showing a very royal interview with Usha Vance. This is happening in Kashmir. They are running that. They are running a very royal interview, royal type setting interview in Jaipur done with Usha Vance. This is disgraceful. Shame on such media. Shame on them. Samarpal Toor is with us live tonight. Aaj samay hai, we need to decide, Samar. If we are a strong country, we show our strength. Israel showed its strength when it counted. The response was immediate. And it was bloody. Pakistanis are in panic. Their air force is scrambling up and down, we are told. They're expecting a response, only we don't know what we are doing. Obviously we should, but we must also respond proportionately. Disproportionately if required, Samar.
Now, Arnab, what you have just mentioned, let me first make one thing very amicably clear to all the panelists of whatever religion, culture, tradition, background they are. It is the moral duty and responsibility of the brothers and sisters who are present in Jammu Kashmir to have protected these tourists. आपकी रोटी पानी का एक जरिया आएंगे. You failed. आपकी पुलिस फोर्स वहां पे तैनात थी ही नहीं. इवैक्यूएशन के कोई बंदोबस्त थे ही नहीं. एक कांस्टेबल जो पिछले साल अरेस्ट किया गया था, जिसने एक टेररिस्ट अटैक में मदद कराई थी, उसे 1-1.5 महीना पहले जब सारे एसएसपी, एसएचओ, आईजी, डीआईजी के तबादले हो रहे थे कश्मीर में, उसको रिहा कर दिया गया. ये मेरे इंटरनल सोर्सेज ने मुझे खबर बताई है कि क्या पता उसका ही हाथ हो जिससे ये अंजाम दिया है. दूसरा, आप कह रहे हो कि यहाँ पे मजहबी रोल नहीं है, तो किस बात के लिए? टाइम पास के लिए आई कार्ड चेक किए जा रहे थे. 10 मिनट तक गोलियां चली है. जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि कश्मीर का नौजवान का हथियार उठा के पाकिस्तान को जवाब दे, कि जिम्मेदारी बनती है. आपकी स्टेट में टूरिस्ट आते हैं, इतने भरोसे के साथ आते हैं और मारे जाते हैं. पहले चेक किया जाता है कि हिंदू है या क्या है. को मेरे से ज्यादा चिल्लाना चाहिए आज की तारीख में. यू शुड बी मेकिंग मोर नॉइज देन मी, क्योंकि आपकी इज्जत और वजूद पे सवाल उठाएंगे. जो बेचारे मेहनती कश्मीरी है, जो लड़कों के बिजनेस चल रहे थे, उनके अब रोटी कैसे चलेगी? ये जो सियासी खेल है, जो उमर अब्दुल्ला ने घटिया हरकतें कर रहा है, एक तो ये अब्दुल्ला फैमिली को इंडिया से बाहर निकालो. वी डू नॉट वांट दिस फिल्थ इन इंडिया. इन्हें भेजो यूके. वी आर फेड अप विद देम. और ये दोबारा दोहराया जाएगा. जैसे पुलवामा हुआ था, 1 महीने बाद सब नॉर्मल हो जाएगा. खबर तो ये भी आ रही है कि एक लेफ्टिनेंट अफसर, उसकी भी जान चली गई. उसने अपने पेरेंट्स को इनवाइट किया था कि पापा मम्मी मैं यहाँ पे तैनात हूं, आओ मैं आपको कश्मीर की वादियां दिखाता हूं कितनी सुरक्षित और सेफ जगह है. अंजाम देख लो. निहत्था मारा गया, जो आप कश्मीरियों की सेफ गार्डिंग के लिए वहां पे डिप्लॉयड था. खून खोलना चाहिए. मेरा तो खोल नहीं रहा है, इतने सालों से खोल रहा है. 4थी पीढ़ी हूं फौज में, थक चुके हैं. नाउ इज द टाइम टू टेक अ कॉल. अटैक मार या मरते रहो. मतलब हद हो चुकी है. अब जाएंगे और 10 दिन में एक कोई सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हो जाएगी, बोलेंगे बदला पूरा हो गया. कैसे पूरा हो गया?
नहीं हुआ.
ये तो आदत बन गई है. तब 40 मारे थे, अब 25 मारे. परसों क्या पता 20 और मार दे. तमाशा बना के रखा. हिंदुस्तानी जिंदगियों का कोई मतलब है या नहीं है? या सब कुछ पॉलिटिक्स?
हमारे साथ इस वक्त
बीजेपी करते रह जाओगे.
हमारे इस वक्त समर अश्विन धाबी हमारे साथ लाइन पे है. आई थिंक ही इज द सन ऑफ द विक्टिम विनोद भाई धाबी. ये भावनगर के हैं, गुजरात के. इनके पिताजी इंजर्ड हुए हैं और एडमिटेड हैं गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज हॉस्पिटल में अनंतनाग में. अश्विन जी नमस्कार, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
नमस्कार. बोलिए सर. मेरा नाम आवाज आ रही है? मेरा नाम प्रकाश भाई, मैं उसका बड़ा बेटा हूँ.
ये बताइए, आप मेरे
नरसिंह भाई का भाई.
हाँ, आप
समझता हूँ.
आप विनोद भाई के बेटे हैं?
हाँ, विनोद भाई के बड़ा बेटा हूँ.
जी जी, तो अभी कैसे आपके पिताजी, बात हुई आपकी?
अभी जो यहाँ के प्रशासन लोग थे वो आए थे, उसने मेरे को वीडियो देखा है व्हाट्सएप में, और हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट है और अभी वो सेफ है बिल्कुल। उसको हाथ में गोली लगी थी, तो अभी तो बिल्कुल ठीक है। उसका वीडियो दिखाया था मैंने, तो अभी वो ठीक है। और उसके साथ 20 लोग और भी थे, तो पूरे परिवार के साथ गए थे वहाँ पे। तो उसको अभी कह रहे कि वो सेफ है, उसको चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है।
ये क्या बताया, कुछ बताया अटैक के समय क्या हुआ उन्होंने?
वो मेरे पिताजी जो वीडियो में बोल रहे थे, वो बोल रहे थे कि जो हम लोग बैठे थे तो पहले एक गोली आई, फिर दूसरी, फिर ऐसा करके अंधाधुंध गोली फायरिंग हो रही थी, दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था। वो पीछे चुपके से वार कर रहे थे, और कौन थे वो पता नहीं है। उसमें वो अफरा तफरी मच गई थी, जिसमें उसको हाथ से गोली लग गई।
जी, आशा करते हैं कि आपके पिताजी की तबीयत जल्दी ठीक हो जाए।
और यहाँ पे जो जिला प्रशासन
और 20 लोग गए थे भावनगर से, मुझे कहा गया 20 लोग गए थे गुजरात भावनगर से कश्मीर साइट सीइंग के लिए।
हाँ,
टोटल कितने लोग थे? ग्रुप में गए थे क्या? ग्रुप में गए थे गुजरात से?
हाँ, ग्रुप में गए थे गुजरात से, और फैमिली में थे सब। तो जितने लोग थे वो सब फैमिली में ही है।
सब सुरक्षित हैं?
सब सुरक्षित है। और मेरे पिताजी अभी अनंतनाग हॉस्पिटल में, और अभी मुझे इमरजेंसी कॉल में मैंने श्रीनगर कॉल किया था, तो वहीं उसने बोला था कि वो ठीक है और चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं, आपके पिताजी बिल्कुल सेफ है। इमरजेंसी नंबर वहाँ पे उसने दिया था, मैंने अभी लिया और वहाँ पर बातचीत कर ली है।
चलिए, अच्छी बात है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे बात करने के लिए। And ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing. We are going for non-stop coverage tonight. Viewers, this is a Pakistan-based operation. The Pakistan Air Force is scrambling its jets, we are told, along the border because they're expecting an Indian response. The Chinar Corps of the Indian Army is carrying out a joint operation. And in conclusion, I will only say that this must be a moment, and we are not going to let this story drift with procedural updates. We are demanding revenge. Republic is India's largest, most influential channel. We believe in nation first. We are doing this together with you. We are not like the other channels which will try and go in and out of this news report. This is not a momentary coverage as far as we are concerned, and we will not be satisfied till we believe that Pakistan has got a smashed nose, not a bloody nose. Ladies and gentlemen, we are calling for an absolute and final solution to Pakistan. The coverage continues.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.